Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome back to Space Chick Crypto. Oh my gosh, it has been so long since I've been on, and I think it's been about a month. So, thank you all for tuning in and staying with me. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you haven't already. But I'm super stoked. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. I am fixing to talk to two legends. Two. The second one is a surprise special guest. So I got to change the title. I got to add his links in the description box below because this was a super quick surprise, y'all. And I'm going to leave his links and everybody's links in the chat. So go ahead and check out that description box. And let me bring to the stage from Piggy Coin, repping Piggy Coin, Jedi. What's up, Jedi?
Hey, Space Chick. How's it going today?
Oh, it's good. It's good. I'm excited to have you on. And, I got to tell everybody they got to follow you. They got to follow you because you always have really interesting things to say. I know the Piggy community is here. They're repping. It's a strong community. So I think, we got some updates to go over. And is there any alpha that might be dropped? Any?
Oh, I would say so. We always have some alpha for sure.
It's okay. So everybody, you better stick around for that. And don't forget to follow Jedi and Piggy Coin. And now our next special guest. All right, guess who we have here? We have Enrique from Everrise, repping the space out here. Another great legend. Thank you so much, Enrique, for coming on by the Space Cabin. I'm super stoked you're here. So thank you, sir. Thank you, Jedi, for coming on through. How are you doing, Enrique?
Oh, great, doing great. Happy to be here. You're awesome, Spacey. I always say that because you're fresh. You care about people. Yeah, I wish you have been in the space 2 years ago doing YouTube live because, you deserve to grow a lot, and we're always rooting for you.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm so blessed to have been able to find y'all because there has been so many scams out there. It's so great to talk to two people that, they're reliable. I learned so much from y'all, and I'm so grateful to have y'all here. And I know that we have people here in the chat that are excited to know y'all and learn from y'all, and we're going to learn a lot today from these two legends. But let's say hi to the chat really, really quick because they came on by super early today. I'm super stoked. Y'all are amazing. And check out Everrise. So Enrique, go give him a follow. And then also Everrise. And y'all's default is super cool. Oh my goodness. All right, everybody. And give me a follow on my new Twitter, Spacey Crypto V6. This is my 6th account. Yes, it is, but can't stop, won't stop. So, yeah. All right, here we go, everybody. Let me see here. Who is here? We got Venture. What is up? Ready. He says he's ready to go. Let's freaking go. Piggies from Piggy C. Dries. All right, Piggy Coin. Nice. Mr. Piggy is here. Oh, I love it. Piggy in the house. Hello, everyone. Super sweet dev. Oh, my goodness. Working all the time, supporting other communities, especially the Vault Inu community, and also, of course, Everrise. Everrise has been here for a long time. Y'all go do your research on Everrise for sure. Scottish Crypto, Space Chick, Piggy, and Vault. Success equals success. Yeah, the Vault Army totally loves Everrise. And, of course, Piggy Coin. Polly says, oink. SB says, all these lightning bolts and piggies. Love it, love it. I wish we could see what this was, Jedi and Enrique. You see that? I wish they see it in the chat, but we can't see it. Eyes, pink, heart shape. I kind of envision it. Pork scratching. What is up? I see you all over Twitter. David says, all right. Time to let the whole world know about Piggy C. Awesome. Damn, need to make an alt account. What? Who is it? Jedi? Enrique, do you know who this is? Dries?
Oh, Drees. Yeah, he's a community member. Our community shows up, as you can tell. That's quite a list already. Everybody's ready to go. It looks like.
Hell yeah, we're fixing to get started right here. We got the whole crew. We got lightning bolts in here. We got piggies. We got hearts and a super chat. Thank you so much. Thanks for showing the piggies some love, Space Jake. Love the piggies, love the community, and of course, Everrise. Now, we are going to just jump right into it. Everybody, don't hesitate. Go ahead and blow up the chat all you'd like. Ask some questions. And Jedi, let's get started. What are the updates with Piggy Coin?
Well, it's been a while since we spoke. I'm trying to think where we were about maybe a month ago or more. The last time we had this one of these conversations. It's probably been longer than a month already. So
no, I think it's been longer. I think you're right.
Yeah, I mean the community is strong as always. You could see by everybody just showing up all the time and being there and being active in Telegram and on Twitter and or X and just doing a great thing. We're continuing to build and we're continuing to build the way we've been doing it the whole time here so far. So I see you're looking through our new website.
I was just going to ask. This looks new. Like, I remember the dash, and I'm super impressed by that. Okay, Jedi, I'm not going crazy. What is this? Piggy Dash?
The website is absolutely amazing. So
beautiful.
Huge shout out to Eric from the team, who's done a ton of work with that, and our developers who's putting it all together. As you could tell, there's a lot going on there on this new website. It has the same kind of look as our original one, but there's a ton more stuff on it. As you can see at the top, the Piggy Dash is still not quite available, but that's going to be coming very soon. We're going to have the Piggy Dash on there, which is going to be even more exciting. In addition to this new website. So the website's great. I really like it, what they did with it. So.
I got to say one thing real quick. Thank you so much for putting the contract address on top. So, and letting us know the slippage right there. That's something I look for. I'm like, where's the contract address? Just give me the contract address. I want to look it up. I'm one of those. So for you putting it so close to the top, thank you so much from an investor's point of view. And the slippage, genius. It might sound small to y'all, but that's smart. That's an investor. You can tell whoever did this website definitely is an investor. I'm loving it. It's a beautiful website. You have to have a nice website. Because you can tell the knockoff websites at this point. You know what I mean? Like the generic ones. And this is beautiful. Eric, you're awesome. Shout out to Eric. But yeah, this Piggy Dash, is there any way we're going to talk about this and we're going to talk about the NFTs? Don't think we're not talking about that. All right. So Piggy Dash, can you remind everybody about Piggy Dash?
Yeah. So the Piggy Dash is going to be a one-stop shop for everything you basically need to see in the Piggy community. So it's going to have connections to everything we're building and we need to do. So there's also we're going to be doing a migration soon. So there's going to be a link in there for it. We're doing it through our website. It's going to be a one-click migration. So stuff like that's going to be through there. The Piggy Pay is going to be through the Piggy Dash. I believe the P swap might also run through there as well, which we're working on a V2 version for that. And everything else and some other stuff, and some stuff I can't even share yet. So, but it's going to have all kinds of things in the Piggy Dash. Piggy Dash is going to be really exciting.
Look, y'all can tell he's smiling when he's talking. Like whenever you listen to people, and then you can tell when they're smiling. I feel like that I was just smiling right there.
You're right. I am smiling when I'm talking.
See?
It's very easy to be excited about this because I know how hard this team's working. Just even recently with everything going on with the things we're going to talk about with the NFTs and everything. I know Piggy Boss, Eric, Enrique, my friend here, have put a ton of time and effort into this. These guys are putting in 20-hour days to get things done. And you can see with the kind of effort, what kind of results we're having with how great things look. So huge shout out to those three guys, especially. That just really above and beyond. Enrique is just a community member and a good friend, and he's going out of his way to really spend all his free time helping out with some stuff in a project that that he feels strongly about because of the way we're doing things here. So really, really great people, and just yeah, I can't give them enough credit for the stuff they're doing here.
Awesome. Awesome. See, that's what I'm talking about. Great communities coming to together. Everybody, you can tell who the good actors are out here in the space just by the way they maneuver, and you can tell who's out here to help the investors and get the knowledge and education out. So please, y'all, stay here and take note. And Scottish Crypto, my friend, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. They're great. They're fine. Everybody's fine. Scottish Crypto, Piggies, let's drop. No, y'all are absolutely fine. You don't have to drop any. Just stay here in the chat. Show some love. But Scottish Crypto, thank you so much for he's definitely a big supporter of the Space Cabin. Gotta love Scottish Crypto, and he's super vaulted. And thank you. See, he's like Piggy Dash bullish. Oink oink. That's amazing. Okay, Enrique, please tell me, sir. Tell me, because I know you have a lot to say about this project. I know you have a lot of knowledge about this space. Tell us what makes Piggy Coin worth your time to stick around.
Well, first, my friends. I have many friends in there. You can see Jedi in there. You can see that jokes. You can see a developer, the lead developer, the head developer is an amazing person and great friend. He hasn't. No one knows who he is except the team. But I can testify that he's amazing. He's in another project, and he's building great stuff in there since 2 years
Wait,
ago.
Enrique, you know who Mr. Piggy is? Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
Yeah, I do.
Ah! Okay, continue. We now know this. All right.
Yeah. And he has been asking many things for a long time, like since the beginning, and it's really great to see something like I see a lot of similar things between good projects, and there's so much. Can I say the word crap? There's so much crap out there that when you see good projects, you just want to support them. Uh, like you saw, we created a group on Telegram, and we're adding people there that you will see that are good people. We added Crypto Dev, we added Angry Ninja Dev from Quick Intel, we added Hakuna from Defiance, who is an amazing guy. If you get the chance to know him, do so. We have people from Mickey from Phantom Talks, people that is supporting really without saying like send me money, or without saying pump my backs, or without saying pump my project, which it's like, so this is people that actually wants to see everyone succeed, and it's really easy to help when it comes like that. So my role in this NFT that they're launching has been like supervising how things are done in some things that I already knew. It has been crazy because my Sundays have been dedicated to help with that, and checking everything and give ideas. And it's also something that the space needs. I will always say that I can't wait for everyone to see it, because it's not just a profile pic. You can get a profile pic. It's really easy to create a collection with profile pics. You just create one layer. You create 70 layers, and the program mix everything up, and that's it. You get different traits with a program that does it. You just have to get a designer to make the traits, the first trait, the first 70 traits, and then the program, which is called Hashlips, generates everything, combining everything and mix it up, and you set the rarities in there and all of those stuff. Things that I learned thanks to Mr. Piggy Boss. Uh, Funny thing is that the guy that was gonna do that a week ago disappeared, and they had to learn how to do all of these things by themselves. Eric and Mr. Piggy Boss, and it's like we're talking about coding in a program that is called Visual Studio Code, and it was like, man, you're a dentist. Why are you gonna do with this? And he was like, I need to do it. There's no other way. And I was like, okay, man, let's try. So we spent many nights like trying to figure out some things, and it's great to see that people that doesn't quit, people that doesn't stop. I know that everyone can see their chart, and that says a lot about them. Each time there's a pump and there's people selling, they just continue until the chart goes up again. And that's what you have to do in life. You don't get tired. You just keep pushing. And I see that, and I just want to support. Besides, there are friends that has been putting in their website recommended DApps, and they have in their Sparkbot, they have Devolt, they have Everevoke, they have these 3D apps in there that bring people to use, and they recommend native coin swap. They're helping and supporting what they believe, and I totally respect that. And I think that good things are happening because their projects, for example, Everrise is a project basically mostly about security or tools, or we're opening now to the App Social to have some tools in there too, and have the marketplace. But it's difficult when you when you try to talk to others. There are many people that are like don't talk about other things that are not Everrise. So the combination with Bold and with B has made that easier, and now we help each other, and we're meeting new people that are great. So that's why I support them. They have my full support. I cannot be in many things, but I can help with knowledge and stuff like that, because I would do that for any project that wants to do things right.
Y'all hear it from the man himself. He's not going to waste his time unless he thinks it's a great project. He's been here for a while. Enrique, how long have you been here in the space?
Around 3 years now.
There you go.
2.5 years has been in Everrise, and the rest I was on Doge mostly. I bought the Doge. I have coins of Doge and bills and all of those things because I love the dog. So yeah, but Everrise 2.6 years, which is like, and yet I can tell you that I've been 20 hours a day many times, 23 hours a day during our migrations, because there's always someone asking a question, and it's unbelievable that you leave the chat for 5 minutes and you come to a mess. You come back to a mess. So it has been a lot of work. Andy, who is my sister, has been the hours that I haven't been there, which is what makes us like a great team, because it's like, okay, you're gonna rest 8 hours. Well, you can keep an eye on that for the 8 hours. So, and I think that's what creates a strong community. You don't see people cursing or being, you know, rude with others, because we don't allow it. If you're a bad person, you cannot be here. Simple as that. And I know it sounds weird in crypto, because it's usually like bring your money here and and that's it. And well, we don't want that. So I'm really happy that I found crypto and that I'm meeting people like you, especially this last year, I have to say, because before it wasn't like that. Before it was all madness, everyone just saying pump it up and put in the song, and we all love that. But yeah, I love this more.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about. Just y'all are great. Y'all are amazing. I'm so glad that y'all are here today. And I know the people in the chat are happy to hear from y'all as well. You guys, this community, like you said, I feel comfortable going in y'all's Telegram, by the way, especially as a female. I wanted to tell y'all I appreciate that, because there's some Telegrams you go in and they are so raunchy. It's like, what am I doing? No, I like leave group. And so I just wanted to let y'all know, women, it is very female friendly. So go in there. They're super cool and sweet. So I got to tell y'all, shout out to the gentlemen in there for keeping it clean in there. And that does say a lot about a community and the support y'all get from your community showing up at those spaces. Y'all are consistent, and that's a good thing. You need to have that consistency. So your dev leads by example, and you can tell the community follows. And then you have people like Enrique in the project helping out. You have people like Jedi who care also and know a lot about crypto. So let's see here. I have a question. Jedi, you said something about migration. So can we go back on that? Can you let us know a little bit more about that?
Yeah, sure. And real quick, I just wanted to say about the Telegram and everything. We Piggy Boss was really from day one wanted to make this about something that's accessible for everybody, including like you said, women, children. We really want to make it for all ages. That was something really important to him because we want to be an entry point into DeFi for people. We have a bunch of community members that have their children that are also holders that are active in the Telegram, or at least looking and reading, and so that's very, very important. So, but yeah, regarding the migration, so this was something that we decided because we give our rewards out in BUSD. BUSD is being phased out, so we want to get ahead of that, and we're going to be, unfortunately, required a new contract to change the reward. The cool thing is we have, as Enrique mentioned, a very experienced senior dev helping out behind the scenes, and he's built us a custom contract. This is a contract that's going to give us all the flexibility we need for the future. We can even change things like the reward. If we want to go, we're going to be changing to USDC. If in the future that needs to change, we'll be able to change that without migrating again. There's a lot of other things in the contract that are going to be great for us. So really, really excited about that. Having a custom contract. We're on a pre-made off the shelf kind of contract that worked, but it's we found out there's some things that's not going to be great for us down the line. So that was one thing. So with the BUSD reward change, it was good to get ahead of. We're gonna we decided a few months ago to get ready for it. And then the dev also is going to, like I said, there's going to be right on the website where you can connect and migrate right there. And really, really simple. The migration, we actually decided to also do a token reduction. So our current supply is 1 quadrillion. We wanted to make a more realistic number. That's a pretty big number. It's kind of degen-y looking, which is okay, but we wanted to get a little more of a serious number. So we decided to make it a 1 trillion total token. So we're basically taking 3 zeros off. So the supply will have 3 zeros off, your holdings will have 3 zeros off, but everything will be exactly the same burn amounts. Everything's going to be identical besides that. This was something that actually we voted on by the community. The community was pretty unanimous on agreeing that it would be a good idea to reduce the token supply down to a more reasonable number. People don't even know how many zeros are in a quadrillion. So,
yeah.
so that's basically our migration situation. We're very, very close. I'm not sure exactly what day we're going to be doing it, but it's going to be probably within the next few days, I would think.
Oh, really?
So very soon. The BUSD, it's not going away, but it's going to be unsupported on December 15th. So a lot of tokens are in this situation where they have that as reward and they've renounced their contract and they couldn't do anything. Luckily, we have a non-renounced contract, so we have the option to go ahead and take care of this now. So.
Oh, wow. See, that was the big thing. That's what I remember. They were like, the contract's not renounced with Vault Inu. My friends were like, it should be renounced. And I always thought, why should it? The world changes, the technology changes. Why would you keep that? You're gonna have to pivot. Like, the world changes. And so y'all being able to do that, super smart. Love that. And I was just wondering, have y'all been able to update your white paper with that information yet? Or do y'all plan on doing that soon? And what's up, Making True Money?
I don't think it's been updated yet. I actually have not looked at it recently, but I'm sure we will be. We're on, we'll have Eric on ASAP.
Eric.
Yeah, we make him work hard. He has to get Piggy Boss coffee all the time, and then he has to work hard. So no, we have jokes with him. He's a great guy working in the background, really doing an awesome job. So, but yeah, it's gonna be really simple for people. We wanted to make it very easy for people to do the migration. It's going to be very straightforward, and it's going to really put us in a better place. Plus, the new contract, it'll help us on DEX tools. Some of the things that the current contract have, flag certain things and hurt your score on DEX tools. So our new custom contract's going to have all that stuff cleaned up where it'll actually look better on the scoring for that too. And then we're actually planning on. We've been hesitant about listing on things like CMC, CoinGecko, and DEX tools because it's all paid listing.
Yeah.
we apply for free, but there's some things that they just won't do. So Dex Tools listings is one of those things that once we have a new contract, we are going to probably pay to get that one completed. I'm still on the fence, and this is not speaking for the team or anybody else. I'm still on the fence about CoinMarketCap myself.
Really? Oh yeah, you told us why last time. Tell us again why. Oh wait, Jedi. Some people don't know. You guys they're not listed on that yet. And so can you imagine when it does happen?
It's pretty crazy. And we wanted to since the beginning we want to do things a little bit differently. And we've talked about a lot, projects spend all this money right away on all these things that they think they have to do, and that money has to come from somewhere. It comes from liquidity typically, and it's, your holders are paying for it. And it's one of the things that kills a lot of projects early on, having to spend all these things that you think you need. We decided we're not going to do this till we have to. We're doing the free applications as often as we can, but I believe they're not listing for free anymore, it looked like, from the last response we got. So they really, and maybe that's a product of the bear market where they're not having as many tokens, but they want pretty much pay to play. So it's not the biggest amount in the world, but it's like $5,000 just for CoinMarketCap to get listed on there. So we can decide to take it out of our reserves if we want to, but to me, I don't personally see the value in it at this point. Maybe down the line that'll be different, but we're trying to do things differently, and we're going to be, not like every other project that has to do it that way. So, so far it's been successful for us, and I think we're going to keep doing that until we can't, basically.
I love it. Oh, y'all got to check out like all the live streams, Jedi. Because at first I was like, why aren't y'all listed? Educate me. Let me know what's going on. I wasn't familiar with that. That's nothing I had ever heard of before. And then he explained, we're building, we're doing this, we're doing that. We want it to be perfect and great and seamless. And that's what y'all are doing. And then the supply, exchanges like a smaller supply than the quadrillions. I remember with Vault screenshotting, and I sent it to my friend. I was like, is this even a number? Like, I don't know what this is, but I have some, and the migration was great. And so I think that's a good idea that y'all are doing that. But I want to know Enrique's opinion about y'all doing that, because sometimes people have a different opinion about migrations. What is your opinion, Enrique?
To be honest, I have three things that I want to have an opinion with. The first one, the comment that is in the screen about a contract should only be renounced when it reaches its end in development stage. And to me, it actually is a warning sign. When it's a new project, it means devs doesn't intend on staying active. This guy nailed it. I completely agree. A project that renounces a contract in the early stages doesn't know if something like what's happening to Piggy right now with the rewards could happen. Imagine if Piggy renounced the contract and then this happened. They wouldn't be able to do anything. And we have helped projects to migrate that have been in this situation, and complete mess. It's really difficult because they have no choice, but we can help more than we can help. So there's ways to recover, not to recover a renounced contract, but to migrate after a renounced contract. But we have only done it with a couple of projects because it's really difficult. And that's just saying in the case of a migration, but it also, the renounced practice is done that way by many projects because let's say they launch, they get to 1 million market cap with the first pump. And then it's like, what do we do so we can get more money from people? Oh, we're going to say we renounce the contract and now it's completely safe and we cannot rock. That's complete BS. Because
tell him, Enrique. Tell him. No, you can say it's a space, Kevin. You're good.
Okay. Bullshit.
Let it out.
I say it like that because it hurts when you see someone like, it is renounced, it's not gonna rock. Of course it can rock. There could be 10 wallets from the same developer with 2% of the supply and kill the whole project, and you won't even know. So it's like that doesn't mean any safety. I was talking with a guy of Quick Intel, and that's how we started to speak. because we went to our Dextool website, and we saw the contract of Everrise, and it said it was a honeypot, and I was like, man, we have been trading for 2.5 years. How can you say that we're a honeypot? Do the test again. And he was like, oh, I did the test and it works. So what happened in that case is that they used to do the test with some bots. So if the bot is not able to trade, which in our case of Everrise, the contract has an anti-bot feature, it's like, oh, I'm not able to sell because I'm a bot, I'm dumb, I don't know that I can do things better. So I don't have anything against AI. I don't like that they put six fingers on everything. I'm sorry, I got away, but it's funny. But I completely agree that what these guys are doing in that sense is great. And there needs to be a migration if they're going to remove flaggings from, because I totally understand they have many functions in the contract and they're not using them. So the dumb bot again shows like, oh, these guys are too advanced, let's flag them because they're not the straight copy that we want from a contract that is simple. It is like, there was a funny gif about a bot that is like overload because it's too much information for them, something like that. So you see that and it's like, it's really funny. The space needs to learn a lot. Things like this help. Seeing a comment like the one of PP is encouraging, to say the least. I love it. I love when people understand because they're not gonna get scammed as easy. So I think the best way is to always ask questions. Jedi is always there. He loves difficult questions. The more difficult, the better. I always bring tough questions for him. I'm always thinking the whole week like, how am I gonna make Jedi sweat in the space? But yeah, so no, I'm really happy. It's great, and I think that also uh, Piggy is bringing education to the space. That's something that's endearing. It is endearing. I don't know if you heard Spaceship. Some spaces, the last spaces with them, they had Mickey. Mickey is a guy with the coolest voice that I have heard, and he's also British. So it's like it's a great combination in there. I can sleep listening to the guy, and he's a great guy. He's a guy that cares about his family. I've known him for 2.5 years, and he has only showed great things all the time and supportive when it's needed. You want people like that. So what happened with Mickey is that he told a story about how her daughter got into the project, and this is a kid, I think 7 years old. She threw a pea, and apparently Piggy Boss told him, "Hey man, I love the piggies. I'm gonna send a present to your kid." And he sent it from his personal wallet, not the project's wallet, which is awesome. That says a lot. I remember a few things that I saw that I said, okay, this is doing good. The first one was when Piggy was returned $30 to someone when the project was at 5K market cap. Someone sent it by mistake to a wallet of the project and he returned it. And I was like, okay, that's different, So you see these things, you see, and in this case, the kid of Mickey, which is a team member. Mickey is a team member. You can see him on the website. Uh, he asked to her, "What do you want to do with your $30?" And apparently that was at a really low market cap. So I'm thinking probably 50K, 30K, something like that. So that kid said, "I want to buy P." But they discussed it. They had a conversation, father and daughter, and about finance at that moment, and it's awesome. And Mickey said like, apparently she said, "I want to buy P." She bought the P, uh, and then imagine right now if she bought at 30K, how much does she have now? She probably has, I don't know, $3,000, $2,000 of P from
Let's
$30.
go.
So
Smart.
yeah, and she apparently she hasn't sold. Apparently she bought some mini pigs too, and now she's gonna get money from the mini pigs too. And these are the things that you love to see, and that's what makes the community better. And I've learned a lot of that being on Everrise, and that's why I support these type of people, these friends that I have here, because I know that you can build something great with them. And they keep working and pushing on Everrise. They're most of them are mods in Everrise and have been supporting with no payment because we're completely sustainable in Everrise. We don't pay for modding or anything like that. As P does doesn't pay for those things too, which is awesome. So I see many similarities. I like how things are going, and I everyone can tell you I don't recommend anyone to buy any projects. Actually, some days ago, there was an influencer friend that told me like, "Hey, should I buy this?" And I was like, "No." It's like if you ask me for a project and I see and check some things, and it's like, "No." In that case, she knows that I know a bit of that, and I was like, "No, don't buy that." And that project went from 50K to 3K in 2 hours after she asked. So, uh, but in that case, it's like uh, these people like Jedi is brilliant. I don't know if you know, he comes from stocks, and he's actually always doing TA. And that's a person that I know, a person that is Jedi is like 70 years old or something like that. I think so. Uh,
That's why they were saying that about the age in the chat.
no, he's not 70, but we're all people from 40 years to up now, so I'm 40. So, okay. So, Jedi is someone that I have come to know like a great person. And when he told me, when he told me that he was going to be in the team, I was like, I'm really proud of you, man. He did his first spaces. He never spoke in one of our spaces. I'm a little resent for that, but he speaks in the ones of Piggy for 2 hours. So you know, but love you, buddy, and you're amazing, and everyone and what you're doing is amazing. And I'm really excited about this full market with all these people together and everything that we're doing to help each other, because we won't need any marketing. We won't need to pay to fake influencer. You have influencers like Spaceship. Do what Scotch Crypto says.
Thank
Send
you.
her some money. Send her a coffee. Come on.
Thank you so much. I appreciate, you saying that, because I don't want to ever lead someone astray. That feels awful. Like I can't even no. And then that's such bad karma, Enrique and Jedi. No. Sorry, Enrique, continue to go. I was just thinking about what I told you before the show. It popped in my mind what we were talking about. That's all.
Yeah, yeah. For those that don't know, what she was saying is basically means that she cares about her friends, and she doesn't want to use her friends as liquidity, as extra liquidity. So, kudos for that. You didn't ask me to tell this, and probably you're gonna be blush about it.
I
But
am turning red. You see that?
but like we said, like I said, we need more people like you in the space. We need people that actually care about their friends, and you're gonna do great. You're gonna go to big places because you deserve it.
Thank you. Thank you, Enrique. I appreciate that. I think we learned so much in the bear market. I really hope that our friends out here learned, took notes, and they can see. It's so easy anymore, y'all, to see what's going on. And if you're not paying attention, then you're not paying attention. But y'all know who's out here, to just get a buck off of y'all. So I mean, stick with what you know, and great projects like Piggy Coin and Everrise, and being around these people. If you see them in a space, go join them. Check out their website and everything. I wanted to say something Brenda said. Let's go back. Let me see this. She said, "That's the best piggy bank for a kid." I like that. I think that's like super smart. Yeah, Brenda, I couldn't agree more. I think that's amazing. Yeah, that's exactly not kids also. What? I don't even know what they're saying. Oh, okay. Let me see. Because they're talking about age in here, guys, too. I think it's funny. I love the idea of a safe place like the Piggy community for kids to learn about crypto. So I have a question. I was actually gonna ask y'all this before. But I'm glad I remembered. You brought up Jedi and how he was in stocks. And so we'll start with Jedi. I want your opinion on what's going on in the market and how that might affect the token.
Well, I'm bullish in general about the markets, but there's no surprise there. Obviously, a good market's going to be good for any of these tokens that are looking to provide utility and to bring people into the space. Having another bull market would be amazing for adoption. Obviously, I think you're going to have even more than the last bull market, just because it's so much more in the headlines with everything. So I'm pretty excited about it. Obviously, we've seen some good stuff in the markets the last well, I don't know, even 6 months to a year. It's if you look even at year charts for a lot of things, Bitcoin, look at the year charts. It's a beautiful looking chart. So there's, you don't really realize you're into the next cycle up until you're this far into it sometimes. And I think we're in good shape. I'm pretty excited for 2024 and beyond. So I think it's going to be really good for us. I think we're hopefully the stars are aligning with the timing of everything here. We'd like to have more of our ecosystem built out, obviously, but in the coming months, I think we're gonna get there. So.
Oh, we're gonna talk about that, y'all. See, I told you, stay till the end. He's got alpha to drop.
And I'm not old. We're experienced. We'll just say that.
This is totally funny. I'm reading what they're saying at this. Like, they're hilarious. Y'all are so funny.
Our community is great. There's a lot of
Yeah,
really funny people in it.
there are, and your dev is awesome. Look, thanks for being here, piggies. Enrique, what is your opinion, sir? What is your opinion about the market and how that's going to affect Piggy Coin and Everrise?
Well, it's two different cases. In the case of Everrise, we are on 5 chains, so each chain will pull the other ones up or down. In the case of Everrise, I think that Avalanche, Phantom, Ethereum, of course, Polygon, they all have an amazing potential, some more than others. If you see it this way, probably Ethereum is more like a safe place like Bitcoin, and Phantom is a riskier one, but that means that it could also do a 100x. It will be it's something that can happen. You have ones that are more usually stables like BNB, because BNB is the one that endured the bear market better regarding to price. So in that case, in the case of Everrise, I love that we have a bridge. I love the systems that we have that create arbitrage, burn, and all these things automatically. And also the utilities that now, like Devolt, are burning tokens that are bought from the market, which is something really important. That's actual burn. Piggy Coin, Bolt, Everrise have actual systems of burn. There are many projects that launch, and I saw a developer today, actually from a project that we were speaking before, in the backstage, and they just burn things like crazy, and that doesn't mean anything. If you have one, it's as easy as this. If you have 5 candies in your hands, or let's put 4 candies in your hands, and you decide, and you're selling them in your store, and you decide, okay, what I'm gonna do is that since I want the price to go up, I'm gonna throw these 2 candies away, and then I'm gonna keep 2. But if there's no one buying, the price is not gonna increase. You have to have people buying, and if you are the one that is, like getting those with the funds of taxes or anything like that, you're buying those 2 candies. People will take that price as reference, but you cannot just throw the candies. It's a simple example. It's a bit crazy, but it's like that. You have to burn tokens buying them from the market. If not, it doesn't mean anything, because you're not making buys to increase the price in the market. In our case, we're I can say that we're I was listening to a Spaces a couple of days ago of Volt, and how everyone understands that this is a bear market, that this is an accumulation phase, and that we are in projects that are good projects, and that will do well eventually. So I think that happens on every chain. I speak usually with people from the chains that we are, BNB, Polygon, Phantom, Avalanche. I usually speak with people from there, and they have different visions, but they're working towards that. So you see that, and to me, the market and the chains that we're mentioning, because I don't hear anyone speaking about, there are other chains out there that are great and probably have more potential, but they have way more risk too. these are the ones that are consolidated. And I think we're seeing, and for example, you were watching in your page, second one Ethereum, 4 BNB, it's top 10 were the ones that we usually use. They have been through several things. Binance has had a lot of fun, and they have continued doing what they need to do. I think that this guy 10 is someone that can make Binance better, because it's probably a more serious approach. I like that. So I think that the projects that we are have a potential of doing great, because the communities are there, are great communities. I don't see people, we have our biggest holder on Everrise is a person that just keep buying. And I know him. He's a great guy. And when I spoke to him the first time, he said, like, this is a person that has a lot. He has probably, I don't know. I don't know. Jedi knows more than me, the numbers exactly, but it's like this guy told me, and that was shocking to me. He said, I just want to help build something good. And I was like, okay, you know, that leaves me speechless. When my mom had surgery a couple months ago, he approached to see how she was doing and if I needed anything. At that moment, I already covered my. But it's like it's awesome. You see this type of people, and the intention is what matters, and being there is what matters. These are not people that are going to sell on their friends. And I know that usually there are some influencers that say, like, hey, if you need to sell, be selfish, because if not, and this comes from experiences usually on previous projects. I've seen many people that, like, let's say, that take advantage against a good project because something that other project did to them. So if they lose money in another project, they're going to sell on this one because they don't want to lose money into this one. And it's about assessing. And I remember there's a guy, and this is something really funny. There's a guy, and Piggy, that I saw how he sold, probably what would be right now like 30 or 40K. He sold for $3,000 or $4,000 because he didn't take the time to learn about the project. He didn't care. He sold selflessly at the top, and that's karma. If you do things with bad intentions, everything comes back, and then you're regretting it. There are also some people that are called rotators. I call them like that. You go to a project, you make money in the project, and instead of supporting the project, you dump the project and you buy some other crap that is out there that is just launching at 5K because you want to make money. And in that case, it's like, no, they get rocked the next day and they lose what they made in the other project, and that's karma right there. So what I would say is, like, get to know these projects, ask questions about it. Everything that you might want to ask, you'll get answers. Probably they won't be the ones that you want. If you ask if it will be listed on Binance, we'll probably say, I don't think so. Right now, no, they're not going to list a project of 10 or 12 million market cap on Binance. But if you go to our website, like you're doing right now, you'll see how much value is in there and how it can continue growing. So I think the market is going to improve a lot. I think that I don't know. I think that, like, I think, like, we won't know when we're in a bull market until we see, like, oh man, we were on 15K on Bitcoin like 3 months, 6 months ago, or 8 months ago, and now we're on 40K. It's like it's gonna happen, and we're gonna be like, okay, we're going up. Right now, I think that it's like a bull run for Bitcoin. We'll have the altcoin ones soon enough. We have like a mini bull run on altcoins right now. BNB. Polygon was doing great. Avalanche is doing amazing. Solana recovered. Solana recovered from $8 with the FTX thing to $60 or something like that. So I'm talking too much, but yeah, to sum it up, I think that
You're fine, Enrique. We're learning a lot. I'm just freaking out right now about I just clicked on y'all's media and press. I was not expecting to keep scrolling. I'm showing y'all where you can find more info. Sorry, Enrique.
No, don't worry. And there's many things yet I can tell you that are not there in the website still, because we haven't had time to update it, because Suresh just keep delivering the apps, and it's like, oh man, there's another one. Okay, let's prepare for the launch of this one. So I think that from here to the end of the year we'll have more things still, probably, because he's focused on getting or 10 days out, everything ready for the bull run. And he's a hard worker. I love Suresh by the way he does things in these things like development. He's awesome. He doesn't say much. He's a person that doesn't speak too much, but there are many type of people, and I've always preferred someone that doesn't speak too much that people that speak lots of crap. And in case you probably won't believe it right now, I didn't speak on Spaces. 2 years ago, I wasn't able to speak on Spaces because of my native language. But my friends, like Peter, which is the lawyer that have made all the framework of regulatory compliance for Everrise, and Hakuna made me speak. And then here I am. And now we have Jedi that is speaking, and now we have Mickey that is speaking. And we have become like multipliers of the information. And I hope that with this huge network that we have, we can make someday spaces with 300, 500 people, 1,000 people, and explain these things. And the last spaces that we had, the last Friday, the February, there was a guy that asked questions for 2 hours, and we were there 2 hours and a half. And I enjoy it like crazy. Yeah, many people doesn't know, but you end up right when you are in these spaces because you have to think a lot. You have to come up with things that you need to answer, and you end up like really tired. These ones are really fun, the ones with spaceship, but usually it's like there's so many things that and but you enjoy it, and in this case I enjoyed that spaces. It was great. Many people learn from it. I think we talk about exchanges and how they work, and we talk about basically fundamentals. And these are things that help people because they won't lose their money in the future. So yeah, basically that. Again, the market will do great. I think that's my opinion. I don't think Bitcoin is going to go to 12K. I think there's people still waiting for that, but I don't think it's going to happen. And I think that people is ready to buy a bit more every time that it goes down. That has been shown by BTC. Of course, there could be a dip to 36K, and people is going to buy that. You know, I know there's people waiting for that because it's a no-brainer right now. So many institutions. I saw something today about someone speaking about JP Morgan and how they were like saying that they said like a week ago that the Bitcoin was pretty much a scam, and people were saying like, but how do you say that if it's, fiat is this biggest scam ever? There are drug dealers that have room filled with money, that is recently printed, and they got a ship, a boat, a big ship loaded with things that were from JP Morgan and had to do something with that. It's like, it's hilarious. And crypto, that they're scared of crypto. I come from a country that it got me into crypto like I had to because the banks were into bankruptcy, and I'm really thankful for this. It's something that allows me to handle my own finance, allows me to have way of payments. It's really liberating, and I can only see it going up because more people find the value. It will also require people like us to spread education so people doesn't have their first experience on a token that is going to rock them, because if that happens, everyone's going to say crypto is a scam. But if we help in those things, I think they're going to stay with us.
Mm-hmm. It's super important that mass adoption happens, because I'll tell you my experience. I have, I had some Vault, gear, and I was trying to give it away, and one guy didn't even want it. And he was like, no, it's okay. You're just going to waste it on me. I was in Doge. And he was like, I don't like crypto. I think it's a scam. So right there, Ricky, the guy wouldn't even take it. And so another one, when I was trying to give, something away crypto related, he was like, all right, I'll take it. I'm like, dang, first of all, who doesn't like free stuff? And two, they're so just turned off to crypto. Whatever happened to them, that was a bad experience, and they might not ever come back. Hopefully they do. I mean, eventually Bitcoin is where it's at. It's not going anywhere. Crypto is a revolution. We're all here for it. History in the making, pioneering the way. But yeah, It's crazy. You're right, Enrique. We got to set the example out here. We have to set the tone. We have to let people know that this is to help the world. Blockchain is here to help people and help better things. You know, we need medical documentation on blockchain. That I am super. I'm a big advocate for that because I'm a nurse, and I think it's super important that things don't get erased. You know, there's a lot in the medical field that people don't know about. And if it's put on blockchain, it will help with so much with the banking. There, people are not going to be able to get away with stuff. And then you have projects like this with Everrise, super safe. Security is y'all's number one thing. I love y'all's AMA. It was so good. We learned so much. Y'all have Vault, and then we can lock up our NFTs and also our crypto. So I love that. I'm so glad y'all came out with that. And the dev answered questions like this. So that was really nice. It's so refreshing talking to a dev that's not stumbling on their words. So, and then you're kind of like, you can't tell us what you built. What's going on here? So thank you, Enrique. Thank you, Jedi, for letting us know your insight about the market. I was curious. I was like, these guys are super smart. I got to know what they think for sure. For sure. I want to ask about these NFTs because I have been bitten by the NFT bug once again, and I keep buying NFTs. I had to stop though. I was like, Space Chick, that's enough. That's enough. You got to stop. So, can you tell us, Jedi, about these Piggy NFTs?
Well, we have, so you're talking about our new NFTs, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so the new NFTs, it's something a little bit different. It's not probably what anybody's going to necessarily expect. It's going to be something really important, and useful. We've explained this a lot without trying to give away what it actually is.
Come on,
I'm
it's really trying, y'all.
And Enrique knows a ton about it because he's been involved a lot with it. But you know, there's certain things that we have said, and it's something that we think everybody should own one, and anybody that you know in DeFi, it's a great gift to send to somebody. We wanted to make them, you know, very affordable, and we wanted to make them highly accessible. So we put it on multiple blockchains. So this NFT is going to be available on 7 different blockchains.
Whoa, that's a flex.
That's
Hold on.
pretty crazy.
That's a flex, everybody. Okay, Mr. Piggy, I see you.
You know, there's a lot of communities that are only used to working on their own blockchain, and even though a lot of us see multi-chain as the future, plenty of people aren't there yet, and so we want to make it easy for people that, you know, have whatever native coin they have to be able to mint it. And like I said, we wanted to make them affordable because we want people to have this. It's not something that, you know, we're trying to make a ton of money off of. We want to really give something to the space of value. So it's and Piggy Boss has said some clues about it. You know, it's not going to be a profile picture. We'll put it that way. It's not going to be a Piggy profile picture. He was pretty clear that the Piggy collections that we have are going to be the profile pictures that we have. So we have our OG NFTs, and we have our mini pig NFTs. So those are the identities we want to use for this community. This is, like I said, this is something a little bit different. So it's going to be something, and maybe Enrique can share a little more alpha about these, because he actually knows a lot more about it than I do. I was kind of kept in the dark about it a little bit, and you know, he's been heavily involved. He's got a ton of experience with NFTs with Everrise. He was involved with the Riser bots, so he learned a lot about all those things when he was doing the stuff, and he's been just a wealth of knowledge. He's one of the smartest guys in the space. He knows so much stuff, And one of the things, like, for someone like me who lives in the United States, crypto is something that people, if you're in, it's because you want to be in it typically at this point. Enrique's from a country that you almost need to be in it. He's at that point where adoption is necessary in his country, because it's really important for how money works in his country. So he's got just a whole world of perspective and intelligence in the space that's really invaluable completely. So, but yeah, as you can see, the we're currently available to mint on BNB, Avalanche, Polygon, and I believe we are launching on Phantom today. I don't know if it's actually live or not yet. I haven't checked in with him this afternoon. I got home from work and was right on here. So we're going to have our fourth one today. And I believe we're going to continue on. There's going to be Ethereum, Solana, and Arbitrum.
Good ones. Really, really good ones. Okay, so y'all, that is so amazing, because you have your Solana fans where they'll just buy like Solana NFTs because they're so, y'all know this here in the chat. So okay, Enrique, I'm not trying to put you in the hot spot, but Jedi kind of did. I didn't do it. He said Enrique knows more than I do. So he kind of handed the mic over to you, sir. And the crowd is super excited. So can you tell us a little about anything at all?
Yeah, a good school about how to say things without saying things. I learned from the people that of Everrise that were the first team members.
Damn it,
And
Enrique. Come on.
so I can say a lot. I can probably speak an hour about it and not say anything, but I'll say something. Yeah, it is something that was made the first NFT, because it's two NFTs actually. It's not just one. But the first NFT was created to help people. Everyone needs to have one. If you have 10 friends in the space, 10 family members, buy 10. They're cheap. That's why they're cheap. They're $7 and send them to them. What's going to happen is that, once they know what it is, it will be good for them. But also, some of them have prices on BTC. If you click in one of those, it will send you to the mint site, and in the mint site of each chain on the bottom, it says what I'm saying. So besides the price of BTC, you can look at it. I love it because you can look at it as a gamble. Like, hey, I'm buying a lottery ticket. I don't know what it is. I love the balloons that are on the screenshot of the NFT, but I don't know what it is. So it's awesome. I love the whole idea since the video that Eddie made of Christmas, because it's a present and that's how it's been done. Everything that these guys are doing is top quality. You see that website and how the logos light up when they're available, and the chains that they choose. And they're recommending using native CoinSwap. Thank you for that. To trade, because people sometimes have Binance, but they don't know how to get Polygon or Avalanche or anything. And they can just use native CoinSwap to swap from one to another. And besides that, there will be a second NFT that will be airdropped to the people that buy these ones. So let's say you buy 10 and you keep 3 for you. In a few months, you'll receive another airdrop one, and you'll have it will have some use case, that second one. Besides, uh, well, I'm getting into where I shouldn't, so I'm gonna stop talking. but yeah, it's something that is not like your usual. And I gotta say something. I know a thing or two about NFTs. It was my job to learn about NFT for a whole year, like every day, many hours. I have many friends in the space that are big influencers and NFTs, and I got into probably 100 projects to know about NFTs. I bought. I will mention it because they're dead already, and I have so much crap in my wallet that I can speak about the dead crap because no one is gonna come and say anything. But I bought some that were the cutest one that I have seen. That were the bears. These are 3D bears. The guy run them like well, he scammed everyone pretty much because he removed the profile picture at some point because he was gonna keep his collection and create another one, So it got ugly. But usually you don't see collections that are something new, something legit, something with value. You usually see this derivative, For example, there's one that I can't mention those, they're not dead yet. But there's some that you buy, and let's say many are from. Oh, there's one that is dead. I had like 50 of those. Uh, I bought when I was starting my journey into NFTs. I bought these apes that were Polygon apes, Polygon apes something because it's a Polygon moon apes or something like that, or and they were exactly the board apes, but they have different traits. Like okay, they had in their teeth they had three grills, diamond grills or something like that. They had different hats. They had different colors of background, and I was like, oh man, I'm gonna be rich. I have 50 of these monkeys. And it was like, no, that didn't work. They rock. They got what they got. They disappear. So I have been in many collections are derivative. Those don't work, and it's because you might want to have them, but I haven't seen any derivative working, not one. And please, someone correct me if I'm wrong in the chat or everyone, because I would want to buy those. But I was on not okay bears. That's a derivative that was from okay bear from Solana. Okay Verse did well in Solana. And then what happened was that this guy came and said, okay, we're going to make them look left instead of right. And we're going to launch it on Ethereum, which is the greatest chain ever. And I was like, well, that might work. It's different. I didn't know about IP rights or anything like that at that moment. I wasn't paying too much attention to the NFT space. So I bought like 10 of those. It was like 1.7K at that moment. The 10 things that I bought, it pumped a bit. Of course, the first day I was like, okay, I have 3K now. That was a moment where I was throwing money everywhere, and then it was like, okay, now it died. The next day, and OpenSea delisted them because they were a copy, and then people were trading and looks rare. They were saying like, we need to fight because we are a collection that actually has a great community, and no, it doesn't work like that. So they changed some traits. They were listed as a derivative after, but still it just disappeared. It took 1 year for them to disappear. They changed it, the owners and all of that, but it didn't work because in the reality, when someone copies an idea, it's pretty much because he doesn't have an idea. He's just copying. He doesn't want to put the effort. So these people don't put the effort, and the projects disappear after. So it's like when you buy, I don't know, rabbit fart inu, and then you have baby rabbit fart inu. You know that it's gonna have
Yeah.
some. You know that it's gonna have some legs, but when rabbit fart inu dies, or probably before, because launching a token is probably 3 minutes for someone that knows. You see the name, the ridiculous name that Elon creates, you copy, you launch it, and it's like Davis base, and he's burning tokens and all these things, and people is like, yeah, let's go, and then you go to sleep and you're like, oh man, I lost everything. So we have learned so much because of the experience that we have. I have been probably on 300 projects invested at some point. Invested, that's not the word. Gambling, that's the word. And in NFTs is the same. So I think that we're in three projects that are completely different than that. I know the projects are the same, and I think that we're gonna be supporting them. uh, I like what I'm seeing on this one that is called Quick Intel. They're the first scanner that you see on DevTool when you check and they're working to improve some things. They're creating some new tools. They're supporting and checking the contract now, the new contract of Bitcoin. When you see good people like that, it's easy to like we're doing now. I didn't know you some months ago, and now it's completely great to have a conversation with you. So uh, I can say that besides what I said of the NFT, I wanted to say that of the derivative because I see people buying derivative like, hey, this is gonna pump, and no, it's not. Just give it some time. But it's sad. We lost money. We learn. Don't do that. If you see something cool, if you see someone put the effort to do something. Because, for example, I haven't seen anything like Spotbot. I haven't seen anything like Diebold. I haven't seen anything like the soft taking of Bitcoin, which is the simplest idea that it could be, but it works. I think that I saw the numbers, and 6 of 50% are the ones that have sold during the last 2 months, which is insane. So you see, ideas don't need to be huge, and this NFT is a brilliant idea, and it's not something that has been done in the space, and also has real value. So I want to see this guy minting out their collection. I know it's kind of hard. It's 7K in total. It's a lot.
17,000.
No, 7K. So
Oh, 7K. I was like, whoa, this has never been done. Okay,
well,
okay,
the
7K.
7 chains is pretty crazy, you know.
Mhm. I was like, I have never heard of that. Oh man, that is a first. Okay. 7K.
Yeah,
Yeah.
1,000 on each chain, so 7,000 total.
Okay. All right. I like that.
So, you
Nice.
know, when you have that, if they mint that out, you can see that they're already using the funds for the project. They're adding funds. They added some funds today to the buyback and P-Bold, you know. You can see where the money goes. It's in the blockchain, and then you can see the transactions really easy. And you have always, that's the best part that I see in there. Jedi is always checking transactions. I know he's checking everything. I know that he joined the team because he saw that everything was being done properly. And in this case, it's like I want to see those guys mint that out because I want people to have that in their hands. I want them to use that and you know, and then get the second one, which is gonna be even more fun. So yeah.
Look at this, y'all. He was talking about the balloons a little bit. You heard him. This is what it looks like before it's revealed. This is nice. When I first saw it, I was like, that's so cool. Okay. Now my next question, Enrique, you're really good, sir. You are good. He did say he was good, y'all. He did. All right. So what about partnering with Vault Inu in the new game? Do you foresee the NFTs, Jedi, Enrique, something like that? Or yeah, something like that.
These NFTs, no, I don't think anything like that with these NFTs. No, these can be something a little bit different. Enrique did a good job trying to step around it without saying too much.
He
It's
did.
really hard to do. I've had a hard time myself
Ooh.
without saying too much because, like you said, it's really it's a simple idea. You know, just because something hasn't been done before doesn't mean it has to be, you know, very complicated or you know, it's just hasn't been done before. So there's a lot of simple things out there. That's kind of how those whole projects can be about. It's about building simple solutions and making the space better for people. So that's kind of our whole philosophy about what we're building for. And like Enrique said, the funds are going to the project and to the holders as usual. You know, we don't have a marketing or a dev or creator fees or anything like that coming out. So everything that is gained from the minting is going to go to the buyback, the Piggy vault, and liquidity. So awesome. And you know, anything else? I think, like I said, we talked about doing the paid DEX tools that might come out of here, but we're going to have the community vote for that. You know, the community is going to be paying for it, and we're going to make sure that they're okay with that, and we'll have a vote when we do that. So, yeah, it's really it's hard to say much more about without giving it away, but it's like I said, it's something that's really it's needed. It's important, and it's going to be good for everybody, everybody in the space, anybody that's a friend or a family or people that are getting into the space. It'd make a great it's like a stocking stuffer, like a wallet stuffer for Christmas. So that's kind of how we're doing it. And yeah, I can't wait to see it myself. I haven't actually seen the what it is yet. I know what it is, but I haven't seen what it is yet. So it's been very secretive and under wraps, and yeah, we're excited about it. So
I can say something. I can say that actually some of those NFTs could end up on Balti Island, of course.
oh, there you go.
Ah, that's
See,
exciting.
Enrique always knows more. He knows everything. He's everywhere.
That is exciting.
And I want to see our riser bots in there. That I want to see them too.
Hello, of course. We gotta have the riser bots in there. I cannot imagine. With the robots, I don't want to go against a robot though. I don't. I think I'll run the other direction. I already suck. The guys shoot me so quick. In that game, Enrique Jedi, when y'all start playing, you're gonna play as a Piggy, right? And then Enrique, you're gonna play as a riser bot. Yeah, definitely. I would not even be surprised if y'all were the first two communities that were in that game, honestly, because the Vault Army and we love y'all. We love y'all, and we know Voltoshi loves y'all too. So, that's exciting. I'm pretty stoked for that. And if any lightning bolts are in here, I know they're gonna be like, "What?" So y'all heard it here.
Yeah, actually, I know that Piggy Boss and Boltoshi have spoke through Telegram because, you know, they spoke about a couple things he told me, and it's great. It's great that developers communicate with themselves. Voltoshi speaks with Titan too. It's amazing, and yet I will win, man. My robot has a halo, has a dog, and it's of steel. It's super cool, so I will win. Okay.
Look at this. This is what he wants me to go up against. Now he's got pizza. You do have pizza. I love pizza. Look at that halo. You do have a beautiful rarity. Oh, that's nice. Look at your little pet.
I don't know, Ricky. I got a pretty cool riser bot myself.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I do.
Oh yeah, he has one of the best ones, but that's not yours. That's from the ladies' side.
Look at this tie. I just noticed your tie with your little diamond. Yeah, his glasses. These are pimp glasses. Look at that. Jedi, I got to see your riser bot. You need to send me your riser bot. I got to see it. Look at
No,
this.
his Riserbot could kick my ass. My Riserbot's ass. It's one of the. I think it was the top two, right, Jedi? The
Yeah, it's number 2 on the list. So it's super cool.
I love it. I love it. I'm going to show y'all the dragon I got. So y'all saw theirs, right? And then so you'd be going up against this. You'd be going up against this. I don't know. The Piggy, you could just come out of left field and just be like, oh shoot, what? Piggy, back off. Back off. Hold on. Here y'all go.
I'd love to see some mini pigs in there for sure.
Of course, that's what we were asking.
Yeah, absolutely.
We want them all in there. Look, BP, look, Bob, he's excited. Okay, hold on, y'all. I'm going to share it. I'm super proud of it. Actually, Voltoshi gave it to me, so I will never sell it. Somebody offered me 20 grand, and I didn't take. I didn't even blink. I was like, no, because the rarity is lightning bolts, vaulted eyes. Hold on 1 second. My friend made this for me, where it. You see that? Do y'all see it or no?
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Right?
Yeah, that's really cool.
It's got blood on the mouth and stuff. So that rarity I'm super proud of. I was like, I will not. I can't sell it. The guys think I'm nuts. And I was like, it's from a dev. I don't say if I'm given something, I'm that type. I won't. There's no amount of money. And these people are just so cool and good people in the space. Nah. That's not me. That's not me. Let me see here. Jedi's bot is actually Kelly's. What? Really, Jedi?
No, it's mine. Don't listen to Ian. He's always we've got some real kidders in our community here. So
Is Kelly.
Look, when Piggy spitting fire. Any fires? Any
I
fire?
don't know. Maybe we'll have to do that. We've got some really talented community members that are great with some graphics. So I wouldn't be surprised if someone could put that together.
Oh yeah, y'all have amazing, talented people in your community. Is there okay? First of all, chat, thank you so much for hanging out. The chat is freaking amazing. Piggy Coin, Everrise, I love y'all. Vault Army totally rocks with y'all 1,000%. What is there any questions y'all have in the chat? Ask them. Last 2 times Y'all were asking away, right, Jedi? They were just left and right.
Oh yeah, tons, and we're ready. Any questions anybody has? Absolutely, love to answer some.
Yeah, because I mean, I do you, never mind. I'm not even going to ask you that, Jedi. You already know. You already know. It's not even funny anymore. All right. So mini pigs are super bullish. I have such a dry sense of humor. I think it's funny, but anyway. Great AMA. I'm so glad you're enjoying it. Piggy Coin. Mr. Piggy said, Piggy spitting fire? Nice, nice. Jen Token loves the Piggy community as well. We have a space coming up at 5 p.m. Central Time. So we would love to have y'all out there and talking about, all of this that y'all have going on, because it's super interesting. I think a lot of people need to know. Jedi, can you please go over really quick about the passive income? And y'all start, if y'all have any questions, ask them. But it's a big deal that people can get passive income with Piggy Coin. Can you explain to them how?
Yeah, sure. There's multiple ways. Yeah, when it comes down to the basics of the projects, part of the tokenomic taxes go to holders just for holding the token. That's the BUSD rewards that I was talking about earlier that we're going to be switching over to USDC. But yeah, just for holding, you put the contract in your wallet and you'll see those rewards slowly add up over time. So that's one way, which is great. And then the other way would be the soft staking. So soft staking is really, really simple. I know Enrique mentioned it earlier briefly. It's something that's new to the space, and that's just basically holding and not selling. We wanted to make staking really easy, not making people committed to hard staking or going in, connecting the wallet and locking them somewhere. We wanted to make it easy. So if you're a holder in the top 150 at the end of the staking period, you'll get a percentage of the soft staking rewards, and those rewards are coming from the Piggy Vault. So a percentage of the Piggy Vault will be going to that to support holders another way. And then we also included mini pigs with that. Mini pigs also are involved in the soft staking. So just holding the token or holding the mini pigs is all you have to do. It's really, really easy. Like I said, so if you don't sell and you're in that, you get the rewards. So multiple ways to do it. And then the soft staking does support the buyback as well. So even that, anybody as a holder also benefits from the buyback and burn. Our burn's a real burn. All those tokens have been actually bought off, the market and burned. They're not, hidden away already in a different wallet and just being burned. These are actually always purchased off the market. So it's a true burn. So there's just countless ways to benefit it. And then we have ways of trying to grow our Piggy Vault and our buyback also. Those are also involved in the tokenomics. And then any of the NFTs that we've done in the past have supported these things as well, including the current one. So I know this morning we already had $500 added to the Piggy Vault and $500 added to the buyback just from the first day or two. I guess it's been a couple days now of the minting. So it's really, really easy to see where everything goes back into this project and supports holders. Not in our tokenomics is marketing or a dev wallet or anything like that. Our tokenomics are some of the friendliest around. They basically only support holders. Something completely different in the space that we're really, really proud of. Piggy Boss himself is a holder. That is how eventually he'll make his money off this project as being a holder, not just someone that makes money off transactions. So and he's locked his tokens for I believe he locked them for 3 years, or he is locking them for 3 years, which shows the kind of commitment that he's looking for to building for a long time. This is something that he's doing for the right reasons, to build a good project, to support a good community, and to help with the way we can of bringing adoption into this space. So doing it all the right reasons is really amazing. And then you can see, how, like I said, how everything actually goes back back to holders. So it's probably a long worded question on how people get holding passive income for just holding, but it's a complicated system with multiple ways of doing that. So yeah.
3 years. That's an eternity. That could be another Mr. Piggy. Wow. That's a very long time. Shout out to him for doing that. That's a long time, y'all.
And everything we build, every D app that we build is going to support also. Every one of them will have some kind of percentage or something that goes back to those same items as well. So our ecosystem is going to hopefully someday support all of this as well. At that point, you can actually even reduce taxes potentially down the line. There's a lot of flexibility we can do in the future because of it, and with having a successful ecosystem. So I can't wait to see where all that leads to, because we're building some really cool stuff.
Let's do a shout out really quick about y'all's milestones, because Eric, this was so cool to put on here. I got to give you a shout out for this website. This website gives so much info, and these are the things that you look for whenever you're researching a project. And he put it all on here, and you did a phenomenal job, even the way you have it all laid out. So shout out to you. And all this is organic growth, everybody. Organic, not even listed on CoinMarketCap. Get in super early. There's only 249 holders. Super early. So do not think that you are late in this project. 5 months old, and not even half a year old, and everything that y'all have accomplished, having Everrise, networking with them, such a great, reputable, project out there, Vault Inu, and then the security measures y'all take as well, community. Look at Twitter followers, and y'all have more than that now.
We'll actually be 6 months old tomorrow.
There you go.
Congratulations, community. It's been a fun, quick 6 months. I don't know if it's been long or short. Time in crypto is really weird. It seems like we've been doing this forever. At the same time, it's already been 6 months. So, there's a lot to be excited about. We're purposely built, building our community slow. We didn't want to have that big initial pump, and that alone can kill a project. We wanted to slowly introduce it to different people, and we're really gaining holders one at a time that way. And when we do that, you get people that are really seeing it as a long term. You're always going to have some people that are trading and taking profits, and that's just part of the market. But you really, to support a project that's going to be building the way we're building, you really want to be able to have holders that have the same vision as the team that are going to be here for a long time. I think that's really important. I think it's been some of the key to our success that we have here so far. We have a very, very smart community.
Super smart. And they're sticking around too. Y'all see, you can tell your community's experienced out here in the market. This is not their first go around. So they see y'all are doing things so differently. I like how y'all didn't do the whole, because we had just come out of meme coin. I call it meme coin open season, y'all. And so you're right. As soon as you're trending on Dex Tools, you get all they cared about, all these pump and dumpers that oh my gosh, I had gotten invited in some of these Telegram groups, and I was like, oh, I'm so glad I see how this really goes back here. Whoa, it is scary, y'all. Dipping on projects that are good, they're organic, they're building. Check out their, consider your sources, because there's some crazy people out here that will just pump it and dump it. And that's all they cared about. They started these little, I don't know, baby Bobs or baby Pepe, all the babies, right? Like Enrique was saying. I forgot your one earlier. It was a good one. What was it, Enrique? What was it?
Rabbit Fart Inu?
Yeah. So I guarantee you we'll probably see that trending tomorrow. And all they care about is getting on CoinMarketCap, and CoinGecko is another big one. And then boom, they'll have 300, 500 people on their Telegram. That's it for them. That's it. Call it a day. Your exit liquidity. Goodbye. On to the next. Not here. Not here whatsoever. And that's what I like. That's what I like about this. It's all like pure organic. I'm talking this, and then you're locking your tokens up for 3 years. Mr. Piggy, I'm still on that. All right, so we have a good question here in the chat. Explain the mini piggies are how the mini piggies are deflationary.
Yeah,
Very
sure.
good question.
So there's I already mentioned the mini pigs. They have are involved in the soft staking, but we also have benefits to the mini pigs themselves, and one of them is being deflationary. So instead of having creator earnings on secondary sales, those percentages of secondary sales will actually go and be used to buy any off the floor and burn them. So it's a very small collection already of only 300 mini pigs. And we actually don't have a lot of secondary sales because people don't really want to sell them. But at some point there will be, and we will have less than 300 mini pigs, sadly.
I think I saw one up for sale, if any. Nobody's selling them. That's another thing. Y'all have that another sector to talk about, not just crypto, but you have NFTs. That's another flex, extending.
And we found a way to tie it into the project. That's one of the things that's really hard for a lot of projects is how do you find value with NFTs? How do you get it involved? And Piggy Boss found multiple ways to do that. So there's, like I said, there's benefits, and then involving it with the soft staking was a real game changer, in my opinion. It shows how you can actually create, long-term value with them potentially. So yeah, I'm real excited to see how that goes with soft staking and to see where we're at down the line if we do end up finally burning some of these little beautiful mini pigs.
Don't burn them.
It'll be so sad.
It would be sad. It would be super sad. There you go. I think that's a great answer. Thank you so much, Jedi. Eric is more than the coffee boy. I love it. Happy 6-month birthday, Piggy. And Mr. Piggy Coin says 6 months sounds crazy, and it keeps getting better because there are many goals that we want to achieve in the future. Well, you're doing the damn thing, Mr. Piggy Coin. Y'all keep it up. And then I know I'm always seeing SparkBot banners from Boss Fam, and he's like 300%. I don't know, 1,000%. It's insane.
It's great seeing those. I love seeing the updates on the SparkBot, and we've met so many great people like Boss Fam from
I love him.
Like Volts and from everywhere else. I know it was briefly mentioned. We did add a couple team members to our team, so that was really exciting. These are some great guys I've known a long time too. Okay. So growing our team was important. We're still very small, and as you could tell, we're doing a lot. So it's doing it this way and doing it all basically on the volunteer. We're all basically volunteers. Nobody on the team's getting paid. It makes it a lot different and challenging on how you build a project. So having some guys on the team really been great. Obviously, Piggy Boss, myself, and Eric, we've mentioned. Dad Jokes is a great team member and a good friend. And then our two new team members are Mickey and Milton. So Enrique mentioned Mickey is a great guy. He had the story with his daughter being, with the early artwork for us and some of the inspiration behind our NFTs, basically. And he's a great guy with like Enrique said, amazing voice. He did he already did a video voiceover for something, and yeah, really great guy. And Milton Milton's a really funny guy. He's the guy that was in the pig suit. I'm sure you saw the pig suit videos.
I did. Those were so funny.
Which are amazing. So huge shout out to Milton for following through with the pig suit. That was a deal he made early on when we hit 2 million market cap. So he got his pig suit and he's been shooting videos, and we already made some of the into stickers and Telegram, and it's been great. It's been really funny. So both guys are on the team. They're going to be helping out with all kinds of things, including pushing on different socials. So we actually just got set up on Instagram and on Discord and on Facebook. So this is all brand new. We really want to start pushing on more things than just on X. So they're going to help out a lot with that. And it's just great having a few more bright minds in the group when we're discussing things. So You know, we have some really, really smart people on the team, and it's great to, you know, I wanted to welcome them here officially and let everybody know how great it is that that we're growing that way too.
Oh, that's sweet. I love that. Yeah. Welcome to their amazing team. I love it. And I like that y'all are growing, because that's what you need. You need a good team to come together. You can't have one person doing everything. That would be insane. They would want to dump on the project. They'd be like, forget this. I'm out.
Yeah, there's just so much to do for, you know, and like I said, we're Piggy Boss is, you know, he's always working on so many different things at once. You know, they were working on the website, he was working on the NFTs, he's working on DApps, he's you know, working on socials. You see how active he is on socials and everything else. He's everywhere. So I don't know how he juggles it all. Like I said, other than the fact he doesn't sleep at all, he doesn't, you know, he's somehow able to get everything done. And it's still not fast enough for him. I know how he is. He's a go kind of guy. So um, it's pretty incredible, and it's fun to work with somebody like that, because you know, it makes it easier when you see someone that's so passionate about it. Um, that you know, it makes it easier to be passionate about yourself when you see someone that excited about what they're doing, and how appreciative he is of the amazing community that we've built here. So yeah, just it's been wonderful, honestly.
I'm going to ask you one more question before I let y'all go. I know I've had y'all on here a long time, but we had a lot to go over. It's been a minute. Thank y'all for hanging out. I
Oh no,
know.
it's great. I love being here. It's the time flies. I can't believe I've been on this long. So no,
I
it's great.
know. I learned so much from you and Enrique today. Like, damn.
Well, Enrique talks a lot. We always give him a hard time. He'll talk for an hour if you let him. If you don't cut him off. So and no, he's great. He's one of the nicest people I've met in this space, and just a genuine, really really good guy. We make fun of him. He's a total degen, but that degen gave him so all the experience that he has. You know, he's got 100 years of crypto experience in 3+ years. You know, being in all the projects he's been in. So just an incredible guy, honestly.
Yeah, he is. I love that I've met both of you, and damn, it's so great to have linked up with such great people. I'm loving it. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that I have. And Ian, okay, Mr. Full Draw, he says Titan just dropped some alpha on X. Ask him for a voice note, is what Ian said. Titan just dropped some alpha on X. What is this about?
I
Where's
don't
Titan?
know. That's news to me. I've been busier talking to you.
Where's Titan? Hold
He,
on.
Titan Everrise is the handle.
Okay.
It says new tweet by Titan Everrise. Stablecoins USDT and USDC are now supported globally on Devault. You can lock your stables without adding the token manually.
What? Hold on. Oh, this is cool. All right,
And
following
this
you.
this is what I was saying before. He never stops working. He's doing things, and then it's like, okay, I did this, you know. So
Wow.
He's a really incredible guy, Suresh. And you know, I think Piggy Boss has learned a lot from him being in the Everrise community. It's, you know, it shows when you see someone that kind of commitment to their project. Devault's amazing. It's really really impressive. It's something really really needed in the space. So
It is.
exciting.
When I learned about Devault, I did not know what I was stepping into that day with that AMA. I had read about y'all's CrossX. I had read about y'all's Devault CrossX, right? I think that's what.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, what? I cannot wait to hear about this. And then y'all said NFTs. I'm locking mine away, because like I have some that have been given to me. I'm not going to touch them, and I want them in a very safe place. And I feel safe putting them with Everrise. So literally the safest I feel.
Yeah, it could. I mean, this literally should end. You know, wallet exploits. If people can lock their stuff, you can't get your wallet exploited. I mean, that's what everybody's needed in this space for a very long time. It's really really impressive. So,
Yeah.
huge shout out to Everrise. They're a great project.
Everrise. We
I don't know if
love
you've
them.
ever made it to the bottom of our website. At the bottom of our website, we actually have it's a really really long website, but at the bottom we do have the recommended things there. We have yeah, you can get it all the way down at the bottom. It's pretty long.
It's good though. It's good.
It is. There's a lot
Social,
there. It's important.
Piggy coin, your DeFi bank, your Piggy bank for DeFi. I love it. Liquidity. How long is it locked? Is the contract audited? Is the team docs? Let me see here. It's
Very
probably
good.
up here.
Right above there. It must be right above there. But we have our recommended. No, I don't see it. We have our recommended utilities. Like we said, we've recommended the Devault, Everrevoke.
I see them right here. I see them right here.
No, there's another part somewhere which shows all three of those recommended utilities somewhere. I don't have up the website, but
Eric is like, get off. Eric's like, I'm done with y'all. I'm done. He's probably not now.
I'm seeing it. I'm seeing the recommended utilities. Probably it's because of the size of the screen that you have, because you have it but it might says featuring recommended utilities. Always do your own research and ask questions in our Telegram. Everrevoke, Default, Sparkbot is there. I think it has something to do with the configuration of the screen in that case.
It probably does. It probably does. One time it was worse than this. Can you believe that? And it was in the middle of an AMA with somebody I didn't even know. And I was like, why is this happening right now? So I believe that. Okay, y'all. See?
Yeah, because I can see that it gets cut at some point too in there. Yeah.
Okay, my bad, y'all. My
that's
bad.
okay. Unfortunately, it's not there. But yeah, you check it out later. It's usually right in between. It's between those pictures and the FAQ. For some reason, it's not showing up. But it does show the recommended utilities that we support from these projects that are good things people should be using. So yeah, we thought it was a great thing to add on there for some of these, from some of these communities that we really respect. So including, Everrise and Volt.
Devault is not decentralized. Not with Everrise. Not with Everrise.
Oh, that Everrise, that Default is decentralized. That's a good point. What he's saying, Everrise doesn't hold control of the contract of Default. That is a contract that only have a couple functions. So what happened is that you're the only one that can interact with the contract. Even if any person, even Suresh, would want to look at it as a renounced contract, he cannot do anything with the contract. You can send your tokens to your vault that you create, and you're the only one that can interact with a contract. A contract is something like a smart contract is like this, because many people probably doesn't understand, and they're listening right now, so it would be good for them to know. A contract a contract is something that executes functions. Those functions could be transfer, buy, sell, whatever. But in order to interact with that contract, you need to have like your key, your wallet should be able to have the permissions to interact with it. So basically, when you renounce the contract, what you do is like you say like nobody's gonna be the owner of this contract. So that's why people say like, oh, they cannot rock because they cannot interact with the contract. But like I said, if you need to post trading or something like that from migration, you won't be able to. So this contract of Default is a contract that where you create a vault, but you're the only one that can control your vault with your two seed phrases, your two wallets. So to me, it was really easy. And to be honest, when I see this page of Piggy Coin that I'm watching right now, I could use the three tools. I would use Parbot for DM plays, so I don't wake up at 6 a.m. in the morning. It's like, oh my god, they rock me again.
Well
So,
done.
and it looks really cool. I see that Default and Everrevoke and Sparkbot are there, and it looks really cool. Well done, Eric. So and besides that, Default you can lock your assets in there, and Everrevoke to revoke permission so you don't want to. So people that is getting into DeFi, we have great tools in there. In this, I will have left way safer, feeling safer And to be honest, when I started on DeFi, I was all the time worried. And there's a cool thing about Diebold. If a hacker is trying to exploit your wallet, uh, the way it works is this: uh, you have your two wallets, and you send your tokens from the main wallet, for example, to the vault. They get locked in there, and when you want to withdraw them, let's say you're the person that is doing the exploit or trying to hack something, you will require an authorization that will show in the second wallet, and you will know. You as the owner will see like, oh, somebody's trying to take my funds away. So and you just say no, you lock it, and that's it. So in order to for there could be an issue if is you lost both of your seed phrase, someone that can access directly, like a pissed off boyfriend, or Kelly, the wife of Jedi. She could take the money from Jedi and her precious rice about. So
Hi.
you know but besides that, there's no point of failure. It's all automated. It's all working based on the smart contract. There's no one that can interact in other ways with it.
Okay, got you. Yeah, I mean, I honestly, I trust the security of it and the way y'all described it. This is a good question as well. David says, are there any cost or fees involved with Devault?
Yeah, there's a cost. You gotta burn 20,000 rice. That's all. It's like $3 or something like that to create the vault. And after that, you send your tokens in there. They're locked automatically, and you will see in there that it's locked. So if you want to unlock them, look at it as simple as this. In the page, it will show in the top your wallet and what your wallet holds, and you transfer it to the vault, and in the bottom you will see the vault. So you will see your tokens. Let's say Bitcoin or Everrise or Vault. Okay, you transfer your tokens to the vault, you will see them there. But if you want to put them again in the wallet, you will need to grant authorization with your second wallet. It will request in the second wallet to sign a message and accept the transaction. And that's why you're not going to be exploited, because even if they have your cifras from the first wallet, they won't be able to do anything. So it is a no-brainer. It works by now. For example, Bolt has been added to the Piggy Bolt, to the Bolt. Sorry, so many bolts.
Right.
Besides that, Everrise, of course, native tokens that doesn't have taxes are added, and you don't have to pay taxes. But if there are other projects that want to join, uh, they have to reach out to us so we can whitelist them. But it is an amazing tool. I think Piggy Coin. Correct me if I'm wrong, Jedi, but I think almost all is locked in the Piggy vault, right? In the vault.
Yeah, everything that we could was locked in there, including the NFTs and everything. Yeah, like you mentioned, it's a transfer still. So if you have any tokens that do have a tokenomics tax to them, and they're not whitelisted, that would count as like a transfer when you're doing it. So yeah, everything that we could, we did. I believe a couple things that we couldn't because we didn't want to lose any to a transfer tax. But yeah, everything else is locked away. So that's really, really cool that everything in our Piggy vault is well secured. We feel great about it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Definitely.
can you talk about, sorry, Spaceship? I
No.
want I want to hear Jedi explaining about the reserve of Piggy, because
Mhm.
sometimes people doesn't know about it.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell them. Tell them.
Yeah. So obviously, our first reserve is our buyback, which is pretty common in the space anymore. And huge shout out to Everrise who brought the buyback into DeFi. They were the originators of it that we all use today. So we have the buyback. So our secondary reserve would be our Piggy vault. Um, but it's more than that. It's something that we want to add different assets to that we can grow. With the market. I think a lot of the stuff that we've bought so far, I think a lot of us agree that it was underpriced in this market, and we're hoping it'll grow. So Piggy Boss has an idea kind of how he wants to allocate it. We want a certain percentage in Bitcoin. We want a certain percentage in stable coins, which we'll use for soft staking rewards. We want a certain percentage in alts, And, we want some stuff in small cap DeFi projects, things that have, higher growth potential. And then we also have NFTs in there. So any of those things, if we needed to, beyond our buyback, if we were for some reason to, use all the funds from our buyback, we have additional reserves in the Piggy Vault we can use as a secondary to the buyback. So it just adds that much more support to the project. Piggy Boss was pretty adamant early about, wanting to kind of set floors, and he felt that he could, kind of guarantee certain floors in the project based on the reserves in general. So it's an interesting concept to do, and it's something that we haven't even had to use. We actually don't even use the buyback very much. The buyback's been growing. A lot of projects with the buyback, they just want to dump it all in there real quick. It's been used very, very selectively in small amounts, but for the most part, on a week-to-week basis, it's always growing. And then we haven't touched the Piggy Vault for anything, so that's something that we want to keep growing. We kind of wanted to get these things to be, quite large and formidable. The larger we can get them, the stronger this project's going to be, and the better holders will feel about it. So, not that our holders don't already feel great about the project, but for getting new people in, you can see the kind of support you can get when you can put substantial amount of funds in your primary and secondary reserves. And then, like I said, watch them grow. It's great having assets that, hopefully are going to continue to grow as the market grows. So it's really, really exciting. It's a great concept. And a first to the space. The Piggy Vault was a first to the space innovation. I've never heard of anywhere else of anybody doing anything like this. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this was neat. And y'all put certain percentage of altcoins and all that. I like that. I love the selections that were chosen. And I love the second thing that I love is the fact that he has faith in his own token, that he put Piggy coin in there as well.
Yeah, we had a wallet set up for future exchange listings if we wanted to use it. It was like a 3% wallet. And this was something that actually Enrique, who likes to ask me hard questions, he tried tripping me up really, really early on after I thought I knew it all. And him and Piggy Boss went behind my back and came up with a question that I couldn't answer. And that was the only time he's gotten me so far. So we had this wallet set up that, and we're not, I don't think any of us are really that excited about getting on an exchange at this point. It's kind of one of those things that when it comes, but we're not going to focus on anything like that. So we said, we don't want to have this 3% sitting in here. So we put up a community vote, and we decided, and the community voted unanimously what to do with it. And part of that went into our Piggy Vault. What better thing to hold in the Piggy Vault than your own token? And since it earns BUSD rewards, it's also earning rewards in the Piggy Vault. So, which is going to keep that growing as well. So, it was a great idea. And the rest of that wallet we ended up burning. So, solved that problem. Everybody felt better about it. There's no there's no wallets that aren't accounted for on the team side. We have them all publicly listed on what things are. And we fully believe in being 100% transparent with everything we do with that.
I love it. Yeah, this follows up right there with what you were just saying. And I have to go in 5 minutes, y'all, because I have the Vault Inu NFT share space. I hope y'all come out too. I know I've kept y'all here for a long time and y'all talked a lot. Probably like, damn, space chick. but yeah, I really hope y'all go out to that. But we have to highlight this comment. The community gets to decide what goes into the vault. I love that.
Yeah, we've had the community from the beginning do votes. Some of those have just been simple Telegram votes to higher end snapshot.org votes, but we've had the community involved with everything we do, and we're going to keep doing that. We believe it's the community's project, and everybody should have a say in what's going on with this. So we definitely believe in governance heavily with this community.
Oh, I love it. Thank you for bringing that up in the chat. I think that's super important to let everybody know that. Would y'all be able to come back again next week? You, Jedi, and Enrique, would y'all be able to come back next week and talk more, or are y'all available?
I'm always available. I won't speak for Enrique, but he probably is too. We're always available. This is a great AMA. I've enjoyed every time I've been here. You're awesome. So I'm more than happy to do this.
Awesome.
If Jedi is coming, I'm not coming.
Ah!
No, it's
Yes,
a
everybody.
pleasure. And we'll be there on the spaces too. I gotta drag Jedi probably, but we'll be there. Spacey, you're awesome. Don't ever change. Don't let the space change you or anyone. Keep smiling like that and helping everyone.
Thank you so much. I appreciate coming back, and I got to tell the chat, I had been off for a while, about a month. I actually think my last time I was online, I actually think was my Piggy AMA. And so coming back and being able to speak to two legends here, for one, I feel blessed. Two, it's an honor. Three, thank you so very much, Jedi and Enrique, for taking time to talk to me and everybody else. But I love y'all. I'm excited for next week. I get to work on my thumbnail, y'all, for the live stream. So y'all don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Share this stream and share the alpha. They dropped a tiny bit, like that much. I feel like Enrique, he's good, y'all. He's good. Jedi, come on, man. Come on, Jedi. But all right, guys, I love y'all so very much. I can't wait to see y'all again next week. And yeah, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
See you in a bit.
Bye. Thank you for having us.
You're welcome. Thank y'all.
Bye.